Good morning. We are November, a couple of days before Thanksgiving, and I believe Thanksgiving is on a Thursday, so I guess we are on a Tuesday. I don't know. I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to say. I'm not sure how I'm going to say it. Or, of course, you know, when I make these videos, and whoever's watching these videos, whoever watches them, I typically say the same things as far as saying, I'm not rehearsing. I don't read anything prior to making these videos other than the Word and the Bible. I kind of go into them with an idea of what I want to say. I've changed my phone. I'm kind of got it sitting in my cup holder. Well, you know, when I make these videos, you're pretty much doing it just to listen. I mean, not really watching. There's nothing really to watch. But I make these videos, and just whatever comes to the top of my head, however the words flow. I was speaking to a gentleman, and the last thing I want to do, and I'm the worst about, boasting or patting myself on the back. The things I experience, I'm completely amazed by. And even though I know that they're coming from me and they're my experiences, it's still amazing to me that how this stuff is even possible. The things that I've experienced and the things that I've seen and the things that I've done. Now I know the things that I experience and the gifts that I have are not my own. They are God's. I know I am just a tool for God, and God uses me. And I want to make sure, and I make that clear, that if it was not for God, the main conductor, I would not be able to do the things that I do or the gifts that I do. I believe in God, and He's very powerful, and I have faith and belief in everything that He can do. And I believe that has a lot to do with the gifts that I have. The more things that I do, through God, of course, and I see it, the more I believe it. And the more I believe it, the stronger my faith gets. I was speaking to a gentleman the other day, and I don't exactly remember the subject we were speaking about. Really not important, just general conversation. And I was telling some things that were making sense to me, and I was, what makes sense to me may not make sense to others, but it seems to make sense to me. So I speak this to others. Typically when I'm speaking on something to somebody else, it's kind of a feeling that I'm getting from them. So what I'm speaking to them is something that they needed to hear. Crazy thing. But, sorry, I got a little emotional. I've been getting a little emotional lately. My emotions have been kind of almost like a lady who is pregnant. Of course, I'm not pregnant by any means, or a lady. But anyway, I was speaking to this gentleman, and I told him, I said, you know what, I'm not the smartest person in the world, but this seems to make sense to me. And the guy looks at me and says, you're a very highly intelligent man, or intelligent person. And I know where this knowledge comes from. I know when I speak and how I speak, that it's gathered knowledge through time. This is what happens when you're an old soul. You gather information from each life, you pass it on to the next, gathering more knowledge and more knowledge. Makes total sense. I read some scripture this morning, and it kind of stuck out to me. Before I read the word, and I'm not a religious person. If anybody's ever watched my videos, I am not a religious person. I do not go to church. I don't believe in putting my faith and trust in a man whatsoever. I don't mind you giving your opinion and giving your output on things. That's fine. But to point your finger and say this is how it's going to be and this is the way it is, I have a real issue with that. You have your own experiences, you have your own path. I only go by what I see. I can gather information from what you're saying and take it to heart. If it does not resonate with me, though, I won't watch it, because I got shown a video yesterday and I started to watch it. Did not like the energy whatsoever of the person that was speaking. Very strong, intimidating energy, and I don't care for that, so I turned it off and I didn't watch it. Nothing against the person whatsoever. But as I'm reading this person's words, they're pointing their finger. This is what I'm gathering from this person. And that's very intimidating to me. We don't need to push our agenda on anybody. When I speak in these videos, I'm speaking from my experiences and from what I have gathered myself personally. If it resonates with you, great. That's awesome. That's beautiful. If it doesn't, then that's fine. That's good. That's good as well. Like I said, we all on our own paths. We all have our own experiences and what we're going through. And some people read these and be like, okay, or listen to these and be like, okay, this doesn't resonate with me, and that's fine. That's beautiful. You are your own being. But I read this word. And it was Jesus, the man, speaking, and people were asking how he had got the knowledge that he's got without being taught. And he told them and reminded them that what he is gathering and how he speaks is not from him, but from God. So it's like God speaking through him, and he's giving out what God's saying. I am giving everything to God. I give God all the glory. Everything I do is through God. What I say, what I do. Straight from God. I will never steer anybody wrong. I will never manipulate anybody. I will never push hate on anybody or dislike. That's not who I am. I will not be like that. I was meditating this morning, and I was listening to my binaural beats like I always do on my earbuds in the dark. I'm starting to feel myself vibrating. My whole body is like a massage chair. I completely lost myself. I went somewhere else. Where I went, I don't know. It wasn't like a dream because my eyes were open and I'm awake. But I went somewhere else. And I could feel myself vibrating. Almost like I had the colds or the shivers, and I wasn't cold. My energy was increasing. I could feel electrical current going through my body. From my head, from my toes to my head. I've been seeing a color as of late, and I honestly thought, and I've been seeing this color for a while now, and I honestly thought it was purple that I was seeing. But I think what it is I'm seeing is a mixture of purple and indigo. And indigo being our third eye chakra. our intuitive chakra, our third eye, where we gather our knowledge from the Spirit. Makes total sense. I have been communicating with people through text message, and I'm seeing people with them through their words. And as we're typing our words, as we're talking, I'm seeing people that are affiliated with them, and these people that I'm seeing are people who are deceased, and I can see them plain as day. What they look like, how tall they are, how big they are. Very strange. All has to do with the Spirit and intuition, I guess. I'm seeing through the eye of the Spirit. I'm feeling myself. I don't know how to explain this. It's almost kind of like a transformation now. I'm feeling it's like I can literally feel my flesh dwindling away. I'm becoming so much aware of myself now. My thoughts, my actions, what I'm looking at. Oh my God, it's so crazy. I am seeing things so differently now. It's so bizarre to me. It's amazing to me. It's beautiful to me. I'm feeling, and I don't know if this is a confession or a last will and testimony. I don't know. I'm feeling, and this is just my intuition, this is just what I'm feeling. Full transformation, full spiritual ascension. I'm feeling that my time on this earth, fleshly wise, is just about over. I'm feeling this more and more every day. The more I'm becoming more aware of myself, and I know myself is an egotistical word, because what is myself? We are not a flesh, right? We are a spirit and a soul. If I'm sorry. Just amazing to me that if I'm becoming more aware of what my flesh is and my fleshly thoughts and my worldly thoughts, and I'm getting rid of it, what's there? What's left? I am tapping into now my spirit and my soul, to where that is overtaking and overcoming my flesh. Where this is a process. Every day my light grows brighter and brighter. The more I bury my flesh, the brighter my light becomes. I don't know. Where does it? What happens next? I mean, really? Am I going insane? Am I speaking nonsense? I don't know. All I know is by what I see and what I can go by. And I don't know what the next stage is. I keep saying the bottom of the rabbit hole. I don't know. I feel eventually, if I completely bury my flesh and become complete soul and spirit, I don't know. I guess that I don't know. I don't even know if that's even possible, to be honest with you. But I do know what I experience, what I see, and what I feel. And I found myself yesterday And I am still human, but I found myself yesterday in certain situations that would typically annoy me or I would allow to irritate me. And I noticed upon that, I stopped it. I felt myself becoming agitated. And as soon as I did, I stopped it. Wow. That it's like I have complete control of myself now. I don't know. That's really wild to me. I don't know. I don't know what's next. I don't know if this video makes sense. If I'm speaking nonsense. I don't know. Meditation was so intense this morning. I mean, I'm still kind of in that state of mind. So, feeling very detached. What is real and what is not real? Are we in a dream? Is this world a dream? First color I saw today was orange. I saw a minute ago purple. I just saw blue. I saw sky blue earlier. I have not been up very long, so I guess this is going to be another colorful day. I love you guys, and I hope the best for you. And continue with your journey, and try to overcome the ego, try to overcome the flesh. Be completely aware of yourself and everything that you do and you consume. I love you guys. Godspeed.